I'm gonna do a quick review on some of these things that I've purchased. Um, First is this tweezer set, which I got this particular set because all of the rest of the sets would have taken 14 days, 25 days to ship to my location because they're coming from Hong Kong, I guess. But this particular set, they were shipping from within the United States, I guess. So they shipped within a couple days. It came in this smartphone case, but it's kind of nice to have something to put them in. They came with tips on them all, like that, which is really nice, because then you don't have these just out around in a toolbox or something, getting the tips damaged, or getting your fingers damaged because you're grabbing in there. But that's them. There's lots of variety there. I really don't know what I'm gonna use most of them for, because they're all kind of the same general tip, but these two are particularly useful, and then any one of the sharper tips. So 3 different kinds of tweezers would be beneficial, at least 2, so that you can you know, have one thing you can hold on to, one thing, and you can hold on with both hands. But it's nice having this variety. Certainly if you're doing more different applications, maybe this one that's super thin all the way would be particularly helpful if you have to get in down somewhere that's really thin and grab it. They also have really good width on them. The width of their gripping range, so you can pick up something pretty decently sized with the width of these different tweezers. Some of them are a little bit smaller than the others, but overall, pretty happy about those. I got, let's see here, for my project I got the tweezers. I got this kit so I could practice soldering. I got an X-Acto knife because I'm gonna need to destroy a USB. I actually just use this to to scrape off all the glue from the sticky ring from the previous speaker, and I'll show you the speaker in a little bit. But I got the X-Acto knife. I got a flux pen for if I need flux. Caster Rosen Flux type RMA 951, blah blah blah. Shelf life at 25 degrees Celsius, 2 years. I got the X-Tech, I think 330, whatever this is, multimeter, based on Dave Jones' EEV blog recommendation of the ones he tested of the video that I watched. he said this one was the best one. He said as it slides around on the table, and to fix that, just take out that plastic thing, and it stays perfectly fine on the table no matter what you do. Just perfect. I've been happy with this. I was trying to figure out, what are they called? The transistors. I was trying to figure out transistors earlier. I was like, you know what? Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I read the instructions wrong or something. I don't know. So I actually looked it up on the internet. How do I test a transistor? And it says, you take your multimeter and you set it to the diode setting, because this is essentially a diode where they just share one of the leads. There's the collector, the base, which is the one that's shared, and then the emitter. I did a bunch of research because last time I admitted that I didn't know what these things did. I don't know what these do. I know what that is. It's a resistor. I know what that is. Well, now I know what it is. But I don't know what it does. And so I looked up the information on... I'm gonna take the battery out before I forget about that. I looked up what I could on, well, probably just Wikipedia articles on what a transistor does, and what a capacitor does, and what a resistor does, and oh, this doesn't want to come out. Ah, dicks. Son of a bitch. God damn it. I need, like, something to pry this off of this. I don't want to hurt things. There. I don't like this battery holder. It's too rough. It's too rough. Anyway, I looked up information on certain things. Mainly capacitors. As well, no, it says this is a disc. Oh, disc. Not disc capacitor. Disc capacitor. That's what that is, a disc. It's a ceramic disc. I looked up ceramic disc capacitor. Those are lifted. That's cute. I really messed this up. I've never done this before, obviously. Anyway, disc capacitors, ceramic discs. I looked up how those work. I even looked up how speakers work, though I didn't read a whole lot into that. I was just trying to figure out if I could fix the previous one. And I looked up how resistors work, or more specifically what they do in the circuit. So I have a little bit of a better understanding as to what's going on here, but this sort of kit I would suggest to somebody who already knows electronic circuits, but they just want to learn how to solder, or even more, this should be like part of a class. Like if you are a teacher and you want to teach your kids how to do particular things, and you know, like you can tell them the thing, like all the important information along the way, whatever. I guess I'll just get down to it because I'm not really actually reviewing anything. I was trying to figure out, that's what I was saying before, I was trying to figure out how transistors work and why I couldn't understand this. or why it wasn't working for me or something like that. I was like, you know, I don't know. I looked it up on the internet. It says it's basically like a diode, or well, two diodes that share one lead. And that you set your thing, your multimeter, to read the diode setting, which I went over here to my little manual and looked at the diode test, and it says set the function switch to that position and then set the mode to that thing. And I'm like, alright, okay, alright. And it says touch the test probes to the diode under the test. Forward voltage will typically indicate 0.4 to 0.7 volts. Reverse voltage will indicate 0L. Shorted devices will indicate near 0 volts, and an open device will indicate 0L in both polarities. Okay, so I was like, alright, well, okay. And then if you touch the positive one to the middle and the negative one to the outside, you get 0.657, and vice versa. There we go, 0.655, whatever. And if you switch it around and you do it like, if I could get it to stay in place, do the opposite with the black, the negative touching the base and the positive touching the emitter and or collector. Well, not and or. The emitter or the collector, one or the other. Yeah, I get nothing. Still doesn't answer my question. This thing tells me I should be measuring resistance, and I tested one of the PNPs. It's connected to the circuit. The PNPs that I have are connected to the circuit, but they were the same as this. Touch whichever one, the positive. Touch the positive to the middle one, and the black one, the negative to the outer ones, and you get a reading. Same thing with the PNPs. So I still don't know what's going on here, and I don't know. Anyway, the problem with the speaker that I had before is that, you know, it was all nice and in there. That's garbage. But I noticed there's this little guy here was hanging on by a very tiny single thread of metal in here, and I hadn't messed with that at all. So I tried to shove it back in there to see if that would work, and it completely detached. So I contacted Elenco and said this is what happened, and that was Monday. I sent that email out. I got this in today, so it took a week, and that is more than I hoped for most of the time. So I didn't even have to give them a receipt or anything. They just said, okay, give us your address and we'll send you the part. And double thumbs up on that. I'm extremely happy with them. So this is a new one. It's not fucked up. We're gonna solder it back in place. I had to take off the other thingies because they were attached to the other one, obviously, and they got melted to fuck in the process. So I cut two new ones. I cut them slightly longer this time. I'm also going to try using my LED 60, I can't remember which one is which. It's .40 millimeter. 0.40 millimeter? Half a millimeter? Less than half a millimeter? I guess, yeah. 6337. I don't remember which one is which. One of them is tin, one of them is lead. So I set my soldering station to read in Celsius, and I have it set to 350 Celsius. And let me see. I want to figure out which is the usual kind is 60/40. Tin/lead. So it's mostly tin? I don't know, I thought it was the other way around, but whatever. Not good stuff. Okay, so, I'm gonna turn my fan on. Oh yeah, came from my Lenko. Got that. Just today. So, and that cost them $2.32. So, thank you, Elenco. Prompt and stuff. So I'm gonna try using this solder, smaller wire, so it should help me out for keeping a precise amount of solder, so I'm not just murdering these. And I was starting to run out of the other stuff. I can still finish it off, but I figured I would try this out, see how it goes, because pretty soon here, once I'm a little bit more comfortable, and with that previous little board that I did, I was really comfortable with soldering at that point, so I'm pretty happy about it. Happy enough that I will probably start working on the ergo docks pretty soon. So, this is another thing that those are good for, when you can't pick something up. Alright, so, I'm gonna use this short one in here. I'm gonna bend this stuff up. Kind of want to do it from this other way. Like that. And then solder it down there as well. I already set up that solder. I'm gonna come up from the bottom this time. Oh yeah, I tried to get the solder off of this little connection, but I was not able to. There we go. Setting it a little bit higher. Hey, poked the hole. Better. Oh, popped it off the other side. Yeah. Okay. Kind of a pain in the ass. Because individual wires. You gotta get them all in there. Ça va? I guess that's okay. Alright, now I'm gonna solder it in place. I'm gonna use this. Let's see how it goes. Alright. Let's start with this one. Oh. Okay. Try this again. Ha! That's cool. Yeah, I didn't notice. Does this one have it? Oh, it's barely visible. It's got a plus and a minus on it here. Holding my breath. We'll do this one first. God damn it. Why you such a bitch? None of these wires want to like stay together. I'm gonna apologize right now for my use of the word like. I use it too often. Stay together, you bitches. Okay. Try again. It looks like fucking horrible. That's what that looks like. Fucking dumb. Alright. Alright. We're getting rid of this. This bullshit. This right here, we're getting rid of that. Oh yeah. Okay, let's try this again. This time using the lead flux as base. I need like 3 hands. Oh, I need to stop saying like. It's a little bit better. Oh, jeez. Need to be careful. Okay. Mostly just to keep it in place, I would think. Okay. Are we good? I'm gonna put the battery back in, but I suppose I could do a continuity check. Turning off the soldering station. Definitely thin soldering wire. Go, amazing idea. You think, oh, that's like too precise, too small, and then you start using it, you're like, oh my god, I'm not putting too much solder on, yay! Fuck, man, if it takes a little bit longer, no fucking problem. So long as you just don't put too much solder on. It's so easy to just massively just goop on the solder if you don't have, like, or if you're using a thick gauge. Alright, continuity. Let's do this. If I could stop getting caught in things. Jeez. Okay. Stay. Alright, so continuity. From here to here. 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 I feel like it would be better if, like, I didn't ground it first, but nah, that thing isn't, whatever. Okay, we're gonna see how well it does. We're gonna plug it in on the one side first and test one thing, and then we're gonna plug it in on the other side and test something else. Fun times. Fun times. Alright. Get in there. Yeah. Okay. So, that, and let me see what this wanted me to check, because I forgot. We're checking this first because I was having troubles with it before, and then I found out that the previous thing was fucked up. Anyway, 2 amps, microamps. And negative and positive. Turn this on, and I'm getting nothing. Yeah. Get nothing. I love it when it decides to work. It's not even connected. Well, what the fuck? Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm gonna manually fucking nudge this into place. And then try it. Ah, there we go. So that would be why it's just not fucking connecting. Awesome. 2 amps. 2 microamps. I don't know. I don't know. Should be less than 10 milliamps. Milli. That's an M. That's milli. I need to pronounce things correctly. So, we just found out this thing's faulty too. Oh boy. Okay, well, we'll do the next step anyway. This way. What am I doing? Get in there. Whatever. Okay, so... Son of a bitch. Connected now, that's for sure. And we're gonna do this test from ground to 15, test point 15 right there, to test point 1, and we are supposed to get from 2 to 6 volts. You know, I hope I don't, like, fuck this shit up, because it's very, very, very possible that I just fuck shit up. Anyway, let's try this again with 3 almost 4 volts. 3.43.6. Okay, so that's acceptable. Now we're gonna replace this. Fuck it, I'm leaving the battery in. Fuck it, that's what I say. Fuck it. Well, that was easier than last time. And we're gonna put in my circuit here, like this. And I mean, you know, I could turn it off, maybe. That might be beneficial to my health. I don't know. I haven't gotten shocked yet. I haven't fucked this up yet. I haven't fucked myself up yet, so we'll see. Now, we're gonna turn it on and push it into place because it's fucked up. I should have ordered another one of those because hey, if it works, I don't give a shit. We good. That's all the shit from the previous one. We'll go. Okay, here we go. Dynamic measurements. DC gain. I thought that again, but no. Ground point. 17. Where are you? Hiccup. Pardon me. Here. Ground point. And then touch it to 16. What am I supposed to get at 16? Touch it to 19. What does 19 say? Volts. Yes. Touch it. 19? That's 16. Touch it here, I guess. 3.7. Cha-ching! Alright, if you get this reading, go on to the next. Blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna read that through. Put the battery into the holder. Adjust your volt ohm meter, or multimeter in this case, to read 9 volts and connect it as shown in figure 14. Switching it to volts DC, or on this it says DC volts. And then connect ground point. Boop. Ground point number test point 17 to the COM link, or the negative in this case, and then the positive lead to test point 19. Connect as shown. Why didn't it just say connect blah blah blah? Whatever. Anyway, make sure that a battery or a 9-volt power supply, if available, is properly connected and turn the power on. Make sure the power is properly turned on, because the voltage at test point 19 should be between 3 to 6 volts. Blam! We good. 3.73 volts. Happy about this. If you get this reading, go on to the next test. If your circuit fails this test, turn the power off and check that all transistors are correctly inserted in the correct locations. The E on the transistor indicates the emitter lead and should always be in the hole with the E next to it. These don't have E's on them. It's got a D. One of them has a negative sign. A couple of them have negative sign. None of them have E's on them though. Whatever. Check that all resistor values are the correct value and not interchanged. Transistor bias test. Move the positive lead of your volt ohm meter to the base of Q11. Which, that one right there. So, ground. Q11 base. 4.29 volt. Let's just do that. Make sure power is on. The voltage should be between 0.5 and 0.8 higher than at 19. Well, let's see. 3.7 something. 3.72 versus 4.29. That's 0.2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about that's about 0.5 higher. I'm going to, because this has the feature for it, I think there's a relative. I'm gonna look it up because, hey, it's right there. The relative measurement feature allows you to make measurements relative to a stored reference value. A reference voltage, current, etc. can be stored so that subsequent measurements can be made in comparison to that value. It's always good to, make sure you know how to count, do math, but it's also nice. If it has the feature, use the feature. The displayed value is the difference between the reference value and the measured value. Perform the measurement as described in the operating instructions. Press the relative button to store the reading. The relative indicator will appear on the display. The display will now indicate differences between stored value and subsequent measurements. Press the relative button again to exit the relative mode. Whoa, what's the note? The relative mode is not available measuring frequency or duty cycle. Well, I'm not worried about that. So, we're gonna do this and this and hold it with one hand. And hit relative. And then we're gonna do this. Touch it to this. And we got 0.56. So yeah. Blah blam, we good. All silicon transistors biased for conduction will have approximately 0.7 volts from the base to the emitter. Okay, now move the positive lead of your volt ohm meter to the base of Q12, which is actually right here. Your the base of Q12. The voltage at this point should be between 0.5 and off. Okay. Cool. I read from here, this to up here at the stop. So, and off. Oh, that doesn't seem to make sense. Does not. That doesn't make sense. No. 0.5 and 0.8 lower. So this one plus 0.55. This one minus 0.57. Blam, we good. Okay. The voltage at this point should be between 0.5 and 0.8 volts lower than the voltage at test point 19. This is because Q12 is a PNP type transistor. Turn the power off. If your circuit fails this test, check that Q11 and Q12 are properly inserted to the circuit board. All static tests must pass before proceeding to the dynamic tests or the next section. Section. Dynamic measurements. For the moment, I'll turn this off. The DC gain of the audio amplifier is set by the current in transistor Q10. Looking at the circuit and assuming the output bias is half of volt plus or the positive volt, okay, 4.5 volts, the base of Q11 will be 0.7 volts higher, or 5.2 volts. This is because there is a negligible volt drop across R50. This means there is a 3.8 voltage drop across R46. The current through R46 can now be calculated as 3.8 divided by resistor 46, or 3.8 divided by 3.3 thousand ohms, which equals 1.15 milliamps. Since D5 and R49 are used for biasing transistors Q11 and Q12, the current through Q10 can be assumed to be 1.15 milliamps. The DC gain of Q10 can be calculated as the collector resistor. Hold up. The DC gain of Q10 can be calculated as the collector resistor R46 divided by the emitter resistor plus the effective emitter resistance, the EER. Okay? It's capitalized, that's why I say. The effective emitter resistance is actually the dynamic resistance of silicone and can be calculated by the approximate equation Rj equals 26 divided by I in milliamps. Therefore, Rj equals 26 divided by 1.15 equals 22.6 ohms. Now the DC gain can be calculated as R46 divided by R48 plus Rj, or 3,300 divided by 47 plus 22.6, which equals 47.4. Wait. Ohms? What is it? It doesn't even... Is it gonna be? Okay. It keeps... It's still going. It's still going. Okay. It is advisable to use a digital meter because of the small voltage changes in the following test. Connect your volt-ohm meter to a circuit as shown in figure 15. Set your volt-ohm meter to read 1 volt DC and turn the power on. Okay. It's on! Where's my pencil? There it is. I found it. Okay. Connect your volt-ohm meter to the circuit that is shown in figure 15 on the previous page. Grounding on test point 17, touch test point 16. Why it doesn't just say that, I don't know. This, like this. Set your volt-ohm meter to read blah blah blah. Record the base of Q10 here. Hey now, it says touch it to test point 16, but I'm gonna touch the base. 0.711. 0.711. Now set your volt-ohm reader to read 9 volts. I have an auto ranging. I don't have to fuck with that shit. And connect the positive lead to test point 19. Record the output bias voltage here. Touch it to 19. Touch it to 19. Touch it. Get in there. Negative? No, that would be white end. Hud. Okay, let's try this again. It's not necessarily particularly important. It's gonna be the same thing either way. Why is it changed? It was 3.7 something the last time. Just 3.691. Turn the power off. With a 1 ohm resistor, 1 mega ohm, brown, black, green, gold. I have to go find one now. Yay! Not in here. Boop. I turned that off a long time ago. Good. There are none. Wait. No, here's some. There's the other things. I'm gonna bring out this. Okay. I read in a Amazon review that the stand is like a sad quality. Yeah. I don't know. It's just gonna fall over. Put heavy things in it or something. I don't know. There's a stand. It doesn't work very well. Okay. So, what's this? Oh, don't do that. Get in there. We want, pardon me, brown, black, green, gold, is that what it said? Yeah. Or, I'm gonna look at the side here. This one that is, like, hard to tell. Alright, well, with this. Oh, you dick. I don't have. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Ah, shit. I just flung it. I don't know where it went. Oh, is that it? Or is that just... That's just garbage. Alright, damn. Haha! It's in my crotch. It's all good, guys. It's in my crotch. Anyway, let's turn this off, I guess. Oh, this is not gonna be fun. I don't have any alligator clamps, is why. Well, I'm gonna try it. We're connecting. I don't know what this is asking right now because it doesn't explain it. It's like, look at this picture and try and figure out what this picture means. According to this picture, I should connect the battery to test point 17. That. And then connect a wire from the positive of the power supply, the battery, to that. And then connect that to test point 16, and then touch test point 19. This is, it's a little much for somebody who doesn't have, like, 5 hands. But, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Ow. Ow. Dicks. Alright. I'm just gonna... fucking use tape is what I'm gonna do because I don't... Let me do this. So it can't escape. I'll touch. Okay. We'll pretend that's touching. God damn it. Ah, god damn it. This is a bitch. Get. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Son of a bitch. Get. You know what? You know what? Yep. Tape. Tape it is. Tape it is. Getting tape. Can't deal with this shit. Fuck it, man. Alright. Enough. Tape. Before I get pissed off, I'm gonna use tape. Okay. Is it touching? I think so. We'll find out. Okay. Fuck. Thank goodness for this thing, man. Or else I would have had to request a new fucking wire, like, right away. I'm terrible with stripping wires with anything other than a wire stripper. I just, like, mangle the shit out of the wires. There's nothing left. Okay. Okay. I think this is what wants me to do. Just touch it and be good. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. Okay. I think this is what it wants me to do. How am I supposed to ground on test point 17 if the fucking power source is grounded on test point 17? I don't know. I do not know. But this is what the fucking picture shows me, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just like the picture shows me. Except I'm gonna just... No, the other way. Don't wanna fucking move it. I have to make sure it's fucking connected down here. God damn it. Okay, it's on. Just gonna touch that, I guess. $404? I like that number. Yeah, 404. We're doing 404. Point 404. Jeez. Turn the power off. Blah. Turn the radio on. It's not really a radio yet. And turn these power supply on. Increase the supply voltage until the voltage is equal to... Yeah, I can't do that. Fuck you. If it's not using 9 volt, fuck that. Now increase the voltage of the supply until the voltage at test point 19 decreases by 1 volt. Move positive lead to base 10 and fuck this bullshit. I should have read further and been like, you know what? Fuck you bitches. This is dumb. I connected it like this. Turning this off. Fuck, man. Increase the voltage of the supply until voltage at test point 19 decreases by 1 volt. Fuck. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck it. Made me do all that bullshit, and I don't even get a result because I can't do that, so fuck you. Fuck you. Pissed. Pissed. I'm not actually pissed. I'm slightly perturbed. But fuck. Man. Dicks. I have to mangle this now. It looks like a fucking mustache. Okay. Bullshit. Fuck you. If you do not have an audio generator, which I do not, skip the following test and go directly to section 2. Yay! Fuck all that. Yeah, fuck all that. I don't care so long as this thing works. Hell, I don't even care if the thing works, so long as I get fucking soldering techniques down. That's all I care about. Okay! AM detector and AGC stage. I can't remember. Something gain control. Auto gain? Audio gain? What does it say? What's it say? A automatic, yeah, auto gain. Okay. The purpose of the detector is to change the amplitude modulated IF signal back to an audio signal. This is accomplished by a process called detection or demodulation. First, the amplitude modulated IF signal is applied to a diode in such a way as to leave only the negative portion of that signal. The diode acts as an electronic check valve that only lets current pass in the same direction as the arrow in the diode symbol. Points. Okay, let me read that again. The diode acts like an electronic check valve that only lets current pass in the same direction as the arrow points in the diode symbol. The arrow in the diode symbol points. Whatever. When the diode is in conduction on conduction. Okay, whatever. It will force the capacitors C33 and C38 to charge to approximately the same voltage as the negative peak of the IF signal. After conduction stops the diode in the diode off conduction, the capacitors will discharge through resistors R36 and R42. The discharge time constant must be small enough to follow the audio signal, or high frequency audio distortion will. Let me read that again because I'm clearly fucking it up. After conduction stops in the diode off condition, the capacitors will discharge through resistors R36 and R42. The discharge time constant must be small enough to follow the audio signal, or high frequency audio distortion will occur. Okay, I need to read that one more time because I'm reading it as if it's something that it is not. The discharge time constant must be small enough to follow the audio signal, or high frequency audio distortion will occur. Yeah. The discharge time constant must be large enough, however, to remove the intermediate frequency, 455 kHz, and leave only the audio as shown in figure 22. La. The purpose of the automatic gain control AGC circuit is to maintain a constant level at the detector, regardless of the strength of the incoming signal. Without AGC, the volume control would have to be adjusted for each station, and even moderately strong stations would clip in the final IF amplifier, causing audio distortion. AGC is accomplished by adjusting the DC bias of the first IF amplifier to lower its gain as the signal strength increases. Figure 22 shows that the audio at the top of the volume control is actually riding on the negative DC voltage when strong signals are encountered. This negative DC component corresponds to the strength of the incoming signal. The larger the signal, the more negative the component. At test point 5, the audio is removed by a low-pass filter, R36 and C32, leaving only the DC component. Resistor 35 is used to... Resistor R35 is used to shift the voltage at test point 5 high enough to bias the base of the transistor Q8 to the full gain position when no signal is present. Resistors R35 and R36 also forward bias diode D4 just enough to minimize on-condition threshold voltage. Remove the transistor audio amplifier PC board and install the IC integrated circuit into the socket. Get rid of this fucker. Put this back correctly. Like that. Okay. I love how I went and got tape when I've got a bunch of packets here. Oh well. Okay. Assembly! Jumper! Use a discarded lead. Switch! There. Is it gonna give me... No, it's not. Fuck you. Install switch. That's basically what it's telling me. I can do. Okay. So, we got switch. This. It does not say. It doesn't say one or the other. So I guess it doesn't matter. Switch, where do you go? Here? No. Here? There's an AM and the FM. Right here? Is that it? Oh, you show me a hole. That's why. It goes right here. Oh, that is just ruining the light. Fuck it, I'm putting it over here. Okay. This is this. Push that all the way down, and I'm also gonna want a jumper really close by. J2. And I did keep some leads. Here's one. Yeah! Okay. And uh-oh. There it is. Thought I lost it. Okay. We'll bend one first. And we'll figure out where to bend the other one. Based on that. Corner. About here. Ish. Close enough. Jumper. Put that in. If it'll let me. Come on, man. Don't hold out on me. Oh, jeez. Hey, last time I was talking about different genres of music that I enjoy. As well as, I suppose I went after other stuff too. But one of my favorite programs is Futurama. I enjoy it very thoroughly. It makes me happy. It does. So I suppose I'm documenting shit that I find wrong. This guy, obviously, I was having trouble with it just before, doesn't close the circuit all the way, so it fucked me over in brain terms. Like, I'm like, fuck, what is wrong? What did I do wrong? Well, it forced me to check continuity and stuff like that, so it's alright. I should have known when these two weren't connecting. I was like, I don't know. Oh yeah, we're soldering now. Turning on my solder station. And we are doing switch and jumper to wire. We're waiting for it to heat up at the moment. And we're ready to go! Okay, let's try this again. Those look alright. Move that out of the way. Okay. Testing continuity. Between here and here. Between here and here. Here I mean. And even here and here. We'll just keep it out here. That one there will be separation. How's it connecting to this one? It doesn't go through this. That is really dirty stuff. It's not a connected circuit. I guess it's testing. It's grounded. There's a hole here that's not. It's just a hole. What is that hole? This hole right here. That hole that doesn't have anything leading into it, I think is this one. Huh. I wonder what that is. This one will connect to this one. This one will connect to this one, and that one, and this one. This one connects to these two. There we go. That one I checked. That one. Should. This connects with that. That connects with these. Okay. We're good. Okay, clip that. Clip it, clip it. Checking off the switch and checking off the J2 jumper wire. Now we have C34 100 microfarad lytic. That one. I'll do something that never been done. This one goes. We are on the AM side. C34. C22. Something over here. C42. Top left. C34. That's R34. Where's C34? Right here. Positive side, negative side. Like that. Haha! Even trickier. I've got them pointed separate ways. Okay. Continue. Let me double check. We got... put that right up against the board. I'll give it a little bit of headroom, I suppose. C34, negative side, positive side. Okay. And we continue. Oh yeah. I'm super happy about this. I spent a lot of money on it, but damn worth it. We'll test continuity. I'm gonna make a point of that so I don't have to go through what I went through before. This connects with anything in this region here. This one connects with these big ones. And it also connects with a bunch of these things. That might even connect with ground. Well, it just connects with a bunch of stuff. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Good enough for me. Clip. That's the sexiest one I've done. Okay. We got our C34. Check that off. The AMIF coil yellow dots. It's one of these guys. That. I'm gonna take a look again, just to be sure. Coil, color dot. So we got the AM IF coil, yellow dot. T6. L5 T6. Ah, good. We got 3 points on the left, 3 pins here, and 2 points on the right here. So it goes like this, with 2 locator pins. What looks like. Good. Okay. Do I have to do any other pin or coils? There's a black one. Which one is the black one? I think this one's the black one. Because I'm like, oh, dark gray. That one's considered the white one. This one's the red one. So this one goes in T8, which is this. I'm just gonna get them both out of the way at the same time, since they're kind of nice. They got nice solid structure to them. Put these underneath. Yee. Mm. Yep, nothing. Okay. Alright. Let me just put these on then. Lovely Rita meets a maid. I have no idea what I'm listening to right now. Neither do you, but you're not allowed to know. You're not allowed to listen with me is what it is. 'Cause then I don't know. Something. I'm gonna solder that one even though it's not got anything to solder to really. No, maybe not. Nah, I'm gonna just fail at that. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing to connect that to. I can try that as much as I like, but it's not gonna do anything. Yeah. Well, now I know how to tin it. Alright, well, that comes off. Okay. So those are soldered in. Maybe that's hot. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. I'm gonna. Where is that? That one and that one. Red, violet, orange, gold. 27,000 ohm resistor. Number what? 35. Orange. Gee, I keep getting mixed by these. Red, violet, orange, gold. This one. Okay. And this is 35 is on this side. And I decided that the gold part goes down like that. Like that. Okay. R35, R35, red, violet, orange, gold, red, purple, orange, gold. Yeah. I didn't even check continuity on that last one. Let's do that before I get too far. Okay, this would help if I selected continuity mode. Okay. This to this one. This one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. This one and this one, as well as that. This one here, this one here. That's everything. There's a little bit of spillover, but it's not connecting anything. It's not supposed to, so I'm not gonna worry about it. This thing just not doing anything. So that's good. That's good. This connects to both of those. As well as all this stuff out here. And even these. And then this one here. I don't know if those are supposed to be connecting. But maybe they connect inside the device. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just happy if this works. Ooh, you know what would be good right now? I think what I'm gonna do, when I need to take a break, I don't know how much longer I've got for, filming on the Nabby. But, when I need to take a break, I'm gonna set up so I've got, batteries not included in the background. I really like that movie. Other people might not enjoy it, but I love Jessica Tandy. Oh, I love her. Just, if I'm an old lady, I want to be Jessica Tandy. Ooh. Or Maggie Smith. She's pretty fucking awesome too. Those are all good. What's next? I'm gonna check that off. Test points. Number 5. Right here. I've seen it. I've seen the movie enough times that I don't need to watch it. I can just hear it and be like, ah, I feel so good and happy inside. Right here. Any other test points? I can do it all at the same time. Test point 3. There's test point 4. Do I have to do test point 4 right now? No, I don't. It does not say do test point 4. Test point 3, though, is located. Oh, up here. Aqua. I cannot help but laugh every time I listen to Aqua. Because I still know all the lyrics. Dum dee da dee dum, dum dee da dee da. Dum dee da dee dum, dum dee da dee da. Come pick my roses, do 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 do. Ça va? This invincible but untouchable. Acceptable. Okay. Test points. Bing. Bing. C 32 10. I think this one that was popping out earlier. Yep. Lytic capacitor? No. Yes. It says lytic, but I think it means electrolytic. I say that partially in satirical intention there, 'cause clearly. But lytic, another word for it. 32. See figure B. Really, you're gonna make me fucking reference that shit in the beginning? I'm not even. Okay. This. This goes where? We're 32. This is right here. Negative on this side. Positive on that side. Just like that. Okay. This is still on. Well, I suppose I'm still using it every once in a while. This one connects to this one. That one and that one. That one even. This connects with all sorts of stuff. Okay, I know there's a diode coming up. This music sounds like it's from Queen of the Damned. R36, 3.3K resistor. $36, way up here. We looking for orange, orange, red, gold. I can't tell what it is. It sounds like it should be in Queen of the Damned, though. Which is... it's an alright movie. I'm trying to remember what exactly happens in the movie, but I remember there's some blood. A little bit of blood. It would help me if I'm looking at the correct side of the board. 36 right here. Orange, orange, red, gold. Gonna be like this. We'll just approximate. You know, it's nice. Summer is nice, but I look forward to all of the seasons. I look forward to summer after winter. I look forward to winter after summer. I look forward to fall, very definitely. I love fall. I love winter. I love all the seasons. They all have their benefits, and I appreciate all of them. Approximately equally, too. Like, I love all the seasons. I love the smell of spring. I also love the smell of fall and winter. They all have a distinct smell. Okay. Do it. Makes sense. I can't sing like a robot because I'm not a robot. Better, faster, stronger. This one connects to a bunch of places. Never. I didn't leave. No, I didn't. Good. I didn't leave the battery in. Where did I put that? There it is. Do it. Makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. Better do it faster, makes us stronger. I'm gonna put this one where I'm gonna find it again and not lose it, hopefully. Check that off. C33 disc cap. I don't think it's a disc capacitor. It's just a disc capacitor. C33 right here. 0.2 microfarads. 203 disc capacitor. Which I looked up. These definitely do not have polarity. If they did, I would be pissed at this manual for not telling me such. Don't tell me that. It says C33 0.2 microfarad disc cap 203 or 0.22 microfarad disc cap 223. No. Like, I mean, if I only had that left, then I would do that, but don't say I can do two things. Lying to me. Okay. Where does this go? Did I check? Yeah, I did. Right at the bottom there. Either way. And I'm gonna face the text this way. C33. Right there. Okay. I'm surprised this thing hasn't beeped saying, "Oh, I'm inactive. Use me or lose me." Okay. this. Oh, there we go. Now it's like, oh hey, now that you mention it, I have been on for a while. Okay. I'm still using you. What if I do this? It's good to check things, you know, that they don't connect to things when they're not supposed to. Okay. Yeah, son of a bitch. Okay, so that's that one. Now we do R38, 100 ohm resistor, brown, black, brown, gold. Brown, black, brown, gold. R38. So this one. Not that it necessarily matters, you can use any brown, black, brown, gold resistor, but it would take place of R38, which is at that top here, and we're gonna do this. Brown, black, brown, gold. R38. See how that goes. Is this Soundgarden? Yeah, nope. Audio slave. Terribly sorry. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And we're gonna turn this guy back on because this one here. Okay. Good enough. Okay, next is that one, D4 1N4148 diode, which is that little guy right there. Just like that. And black side is the anode, and the black band side is anode, and this is the cathode. Am I right? Because if I'm not right, I'm always gonna remember it the wrong way, and that will be bad. Maybe on the previous page. Nope. There it is. Anode. Nope, I'm wrong. Cathode is on the black band side. Cathode. I don't know, when I was saying it, I was like, you know what? It's probably. I'll think of this as the cathode is the intake, and the anode is the outtake, and pretend that that's how that goes for the moment until I learn better. Cathode is on the band side. Anode. And, band side goes along the arrow. What one are we doing? D4, which is somewhere right here, right here. And so the black band lines up with the line on that side, and the arrow goes that way. So I guess, I don't know. If I'm to trust this arrow system, then I would have to say that the anode is what picks up the signal. Hell, I don't even remember if that's what I just said. Terrible, right? Let's try this a little bit further out. We'll figure it out. And somewhere around here. What is this? Tempted to say Chicago, but I don't know. It's not Chicago. It's not Chicago, and that's all I know. I just want to say it's Chicago because it's one of those old bands. Not old, I will say older. Not old, older. You're not old, you're just older. Ooh, that makes me feel better. So, cathode, black band side, lines up with the line, and the anode lines up with the arrow. Good enough. Okay. Well, now this song makes me want to watch Roxanne. Romantic comedy. Steve Martin, Daryl Hannah. This song has a saxophone in it, and saxophones remind me of that movie. And also, saxophones are probably the sexiest, when played correctly, instruments like ever. Like, if I think sexy music, I think saxophone. Just oof. I don't know what it is about it. Just oh, I love saxophone. Gives me the tingles, if you know what I mean. How wink. So now that I've creeped you out, let's continue soldering! Yay! That was the diode. And now we got a C38.01 microfarad disc cap, 103. Any of these really, but we'll take the one that it says it's supposed to be. Oops, that works. Okay, and that goes close by over here. Since it points this way, I'm gonna have the text facing this way. That's a 103. That's a 103, and it says to use a 103. So we're using 103, and we are continuing on the process. Okay. Okay. And then check mark C38 R42 2.2 thousand ohm resistor, red gold. That one. R42. Actually, I feel like I should watch something with Robin Williams in it, like What Dreams May Come or Dead Poets Society, because I feel I need to honor his memory. I do not necessarily agree with what he did, but when you're hurting. Ah, dicks as fuck. It popped up. So I'm gonna do this again. Just gonna push it up. Actually, I believe that it's your own thing. If you want to commit suicide, it's your own personal right to do so. Certainly, you are going to hurt people that care about you, and there will be people that care about you, whether you believe it or not. But it is a personal choice. It's just unfortunate that he felt that was it's unfortunate that he got to that point. So the most I can say is he's not hurting anymore, hopefully. Since we really don't know what happens after death, then whatever, man. Life is life. If you're gonna live it, might as well try enjoying it too. Which is why I do stuff like this. I'm learning. I really enjoy learning, so I mean. Anyway, R42 goes right there. Anyway, I want to watch something to honor his memory, because he might have been old, and I mean I don't know of anything that he's done recently any of his recent work, but he's a major influence on a majority of my generation. Everyone knows who Robin Williams is. And everyone can find a character that Robin Williams played that that they absolutely love that character. Maybe it's the genie, maybe it's Patch Adams, you know. He was a very, very versatile actor. And I, for one, can say that I definitely appreciated his contribution to the arts, to entertainment, to my life. Because when you're an actor, you get the unique, well, when you're well-known, when you're a celebrity, I guess, you get the unique potential to influence more lives than you will ever meet. I'm gonna check that one that I redid, 'cause yeah, just in case. Anyway, I already said I was gonna watch Batteries Not Included, though. Ooh, Jessica Tandy, that lovely old lady. I don't think she's living anymore either, but damn, I love her. And again, if I'm gonna be an old lady, I wanna be Jessica Tandy or Kathy Bates. She's not really an old lady yet, though. Well, I guess she's getting there. Maggie Smith is definitely an old lady, but she's still kicking, so that's awesome. Static measurements. With the power turned off. Heck, it could be turned on and it would still be off. Connect your volt ohm meter to test point 5 as shown in figure 23. We're making progress. I'm so excited. I want to be done with this so I can start the ergo docs. Okay. Make sure the AM FM switch is to the AM position. That it is. Connect the ground to 15. And then connect the positive lead to test point 5. It would help. What are we doing? Volts DC. Okay. I love it when the fucking thing has a voltage already. Dude, it doesn't even have a battery in it. I don't know if it said to remove the battery the last time, but I did. Yeah, I don't have that shit. I don't have an oscillator or oscilloscope, so yeah, it's a whole lovely situation. Whatever. I don't know. I think probably the battery should be in. It does not say put the battery in. It's possible that there was a previous step that said take the battery out, put the battery in. Don't know. I'm gonna put it in. And hope that I don't have to take it out again because it's such a bitch. Okay. Oh, what is this song? Okay. Negative. On test point 15. Positive on test point 5. It's clearly not. Let's do this. I'm already getting a millivolt reading, but I'll turn it on. Ground on test point 15. It's almost 1.5, 1.48. Check the voltmeter adjusted to blah blah blah. Voltmeter should read approximately 1.5 volts DC. If your reading varies by more than 0.5 from this value, turn the power off and check the polarity of D4. Also check R36 and R35 and check that the transformer T6, it's a transformer, is properly installed. T8 test with the power turned off. Connect the positive lead of the volt ohm meter to test point 3 and the negative to the ground. Test point 15. This is this one. Stop twisting these. Test point 3. That one. Okay. Make sure voltmeter is set to 39 volts DC. Turn the power on. Voltron should be the same as the battery voltage. I had to actually fucking connect it, but yeah, okay. 9.37 volts. It's pretty much the same as that. So that is acceptable. If you do not have an RF generator, skip to section 3. I do not know what an RF generator is, so I'm gonna skip to section 3. Turn the power off. I don't have any of these things. Oh, here it is. Section 3. Okay. Second AM-IF amplifier. The purpose of the second IF amplifier to increase the amplitude of the intermediate frequency IF and at the same time provide selectivity in all caps. Perhaps it should read, the purpose of the second IF amplifier is to increase the amplitude of the intermediate frequency IF and at the same time provide selectivity in all caps. Selectivity is the ability to pick out one radio station while rejecting all others. The second IF transformer, T8, acts as a bandpass filter with a 3 decibel bandwidth of approximately 6 kilohertz. Am I listening to the same song over and over again? Probably. Of approximately 6,000 kilohertz. Let me just say that again. 6 kilohertz. 6,000 hertz or 6 kilohertz, one way or the other. The amplitude versus frequency response of the second IF amplifier is shown in figure 26. Okay. Both IF amplifiers are tuned to a frequency of 455 kilohertz and only need to be aligned once when the radio is assembled. These amplifiers provide the majority of the gain and selectivity needed to separate the radio stations. The gain at 455 kHz in the second IF amplifier is fixed by the AC impedance of the primary side of transformer T8 and the DC current in Q9. The current in Q9 is set by the resistors R39, R40, and R41. Both C36 and C37 bypass the 455 kHz signal to ground, making Q9 a common emitter amplifier. The signal is coupled from the first IF amplifier to the second IF amplifier through transformer T7. The IF transformers not only supply coupling and selectivity, they also provide an impedance match between the collector of one stage and the base of the next stage. This match allows maximum power to transfer from one stage to the next. Assembly instructions. Another coil. AMIF coil. White dots. It's not even asking for the red dot yet. White dot is no. T7, this, here. Okay. Maybe. That works better. You know, you would think, jeez. Yeah, that's not too terribly awesome. You would think, though, that, this I don't know, maybe I'll glue it in place or something like that. You would think though that the text would be the same direction as it's kind of shitty. Whatever. Okay. Do this one. That's another one that doesn't have a something to connect to. Alright. Yay, there we go. There's nothing to solder that one to. Okay, continuity. Obviously this one's not really connected to anything, but I guess it's connected within. But anyway, hell, I could just do this. No? That one's not connected? Okay. Those aren't connected good. Those are also not connected. We got good. We're connected. Connected in the places we need to be. So that is the white coil. And there's my pencil. Test points. Number 4. Any other test points? No. Here's one. If I can pick it up. Got it. Okay, test point 4, where are you? I saw you earlier, I thought. TP, I'm waiting for you. Waiting, not waiting. Looking. Not finding. But looking. Yep. Yep. I found another jumper. Oh, you're hiding in the corner. The hell? Okay, you go here. And I try to make sure you don't touch anything. Okay. This. Okay, test point number 4. I was singing this song to myself earlier. George, George, George of the jungle. R40, 100, not 100, 10K. Resistor, brown, black, orange. That's red. That's orange. 10K. Brown, black, orange, gold. This one right here. We're so close. What are we doing? What is this? R40. R40 is right there. Okay, something like that. And I'm gonna face the gold down because that's what I decided. And it goes right here. Okay. Okay. Eh. Sava. Okay. That one will connect to this one. And this one will connect to any of these. Okay. Okay. And what else? R41, yellow, violet, brown, gold, 470 ohm resistor. That's down here. What are we looking? Yellow, violet, brown, gold. Yellow, violet, brown, gold. Right there. And what? And how? R40, where you go? I mean R41. R41 is what it is. Where does it go? Goes on this side. That's where it goes. Okay. That. And we're gonna do it like this. Good. And like this. A little excessive. Oh, good enough. And continuity. This one. Oh. Here. 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 Okay. And what next? Check it off. R39, orange, white, orange, gold, 39K. 39,000. Orange, white, orange. It's this one way down here. R39. And we want to put it on this side. R37. C36. 37, 32, 34. There it is, up here. Okay. Jethro Tull. The only person who can make a flute metal. It is a metal instrument. Oh, oh, oh. Anyway. 39. Hiding. Like, in between the coils here. Yes. Yes. That is what it is. Get in there. Okay. Alright. Okay. And a little bit more of this. I wish I would have given fucking this kind of solder. It's nice. But the kit itself is actually, it costs less than the solder. Okay. Whenever my secondary camera stops, or rather when it fills up, I'm going to take a break. Probably go to the gym. Because I'm cool like that. C36.02 microfarad. Disc cap 203 or 223. Well, don't tell me that because I'm going to go after 203. What do we... Might as well. What? I heard this song already. Ooh. Arlo Guthrie. I like Alice's Restaurant a lot. It's just one of the songs on the CD though. 36. Not that it matters. But I'm gonna take that one. 203. Text on this side. This is C36. I'm gonna put it right here with the text to the right because I decided that. Okay. I'm gonna double check, even though, yeah, okay. And keep going. Okay. This one to this one. Or that one. Or that one. Okay. Okay. What's this? Okay. Okay. What I just did was basically just squish it closer to the board. That one, check that one off. Actually, what time is it? Turn on. 103. Not bad. Stretch. Okay, no transistor going on over here. And it is the 2N3904, 2N3904. And this is NPN kind. And the thing I looked up, it says NPN is the memorizer is never points in is NPN. So it's got the arrows pointing out. And then the PNP is points in permanently. PNP. That's just how they remember it, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna split these guys off to the side a little bit. And bring the base back. And the emitter and the collector forward. And this Q9 is Q7, Q8, Q9, just like this. And we want it to be approximately 1/4 of an inch off the board. And that's probably good enough. Solder this in place. If I can get it. Here we go. Hold on. Flat side, right? We got the flat side matching? Okay, good. I want to make sure I wasn't herpa-derping on that, because that would be absolutely just fantastic. In the worst possible way. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. That's too much. Still. Sexy is what the word is for those solder joints, because they are. I'm having too much fun, clearly. Yes, 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 yes. Cha-ching! And if you're bored enough to be watching this, I hope you're having fun too. I would talk more, but I'm holding my breath half of this time, not breathing in the flux fumes. But you know how it goes. Or maybe don't. I don't know. When I tried to solder some stuff on, that didn't happen. That one I didn't even bother, because I was like, you know what, it's not gonna work. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Okay, C37. Disregarding its additional bullshit. C37.02 microfarad. Right like this. And this goes down here, C37, putting the text to the right. Because I decide to. Technically speaking, these should be just straight lines on both sides, because the thing that I looked up said that. So, by the thing that I looked up, I mean the electrical schematic diagram symbols that are used. It showed that a non-polar transistor. Or no, capacitor. Just two straight lines. And a capacitor, well, you can look it up yourself if you want to. Or I could tell you. A capacitor basically stores the energy. Nah, you can look it up on your own. I'll supply a link somewhere, the thing that I looked at, it told me what it was, but generally just go look at Wikipedia and it'll tell you. So, that is a success. Click this. Okay, so that's all that. Look at it all. What's next? Static measurements. Q9 bias. Connect your volt ohm meter as shown in figure 27. Set the volt ohm meter to read 9 volts DC and then turn the power on. The voltage at the emitter of Q9 should be approximately 1 volt. If your reading is different by more than 0.5 volts, turn the power off and check the components R39, R40, R41, and Q9. Okay, so it tells me ground here and the emitter of Q9 here. Volt DC. And turn it on. It would help if I'm only touching one thing. 1.2. This is Q9. Supposed to be approximately 1 volt. If it's different by more than 0.5, which is 0.2, so that's acceptable, I guess. I should turn that off because I'm not using it. We good so far. If you do not have an RF generator and oscilloscope, skip to section 4. I don't. Section 4 right there. What do I have left? Section 5 is complicated. More complicated. Not that complicated. More complicated. See this? Battery top right. Whatever you say. I guess. This is the last test coil, isn't it? Oh, it didn't say that. The last one. Caution, test point must not touch can of IF coil. Did it say that on the last one? Because it sure as fuck was really goddamn close to it. Yeah, it didn't say it on the last one. But I'm smart enough to know not to fucking let it touch, because that's called a short. And you are? Test point 6. I think I'll take a break, go to the gym, come back, and then finish the rest of the AM side, and then determine whether I'm gonna start on the ergo docs. But I'm gonna put it on pause for now. Come back to it later. That'll also give me time to transfer the files off of my HD snabby square thing. There's a little bitty camera right there. Little bitty tiny camera.